Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing? I promised last time that I'll be online today to discuss about tips that you can use to proofread your video script. It's time. I'm sorry for starting late. Please share the video with friends and family. I'm holding on, hoping to get more views, more participants. Yeah, like and share the video. Keep coming, keep coming. It's time for discussion. Come, let's discuss together. Yeah, hoping to have more of you guys. Come on, join the conversation, please. In today's video, you have to learn ways to edit your video script. I'll be sharing 5 tips that you can quickly edit your video script. Come on, join the conversation. 5 tips on how to edit your video script. Most of us are young YouTubers. When we start out, after writing script, it's very difficult to go through those little grammatical and punctuation errors. For today's video, I'll be sharing tips on how to do that. Because when I write my script, I actually edit and read through proofreading to correct those little minor mistakes. All of you guys, come on. Let's keep the love going, keep sharing. And for those of you that are making videos for whatever purpose, I would like to know, how do you proofread your videos? How do you get to edit your script? What are the rules that you follow to edit your script? Let me know. So like I mentioned in my previous live session, when you think of topics to prepare for your YouTube channel, you have to think of those topics that appeal to your subscribers. You have to think of those topics that arouse interest, because you wouldn't want to make videos just to fill out airspace in your channel. You have to be able to think of videos that actually meet the needs of your viewers, your subscribers, those following your channel. Planning on this is very important. And it's a good thing when you have these ideas in mind, you actually know what you intend to record for the channel. But then having the idea in mind is not just enough. You have to be able to write it down, plan on how you intend to record the video. And when you do that, you have to proofread the script. Sorry about that, Arifo. I'm not sure what happened. If the link changed, it's kind of a bit complicated. I'm using a mobile phone to record. Maybe that's why, because when I clicked live, I got a message that I should type the title of today's recording. Hello Ejada, how are you? Yes, quite good to have you here. How is everybody out there in Bangladesh? Like I said, I'm doing this video today to teach on 5 tips on how to proofread a YouTube script. You have to think of your script like every other script for video production. Think of your script like that of Hollywood for blockbusters movie. It's the same procedure how they edit script. Keep liking, share the video. Those of you in Bangladesh, come on, keep the love going. Thailand, come on, join the conversation. Japan. Oh, thanks, Otam. I'm trying to get used to this, maybe to do more live video session. It's not easy because I do this after work. Like right now, I have packed somewhere just to go live to keep you guys informed. Otherwise, I would have done pre-recorded videos, but I think this live session is equally helpful. I'm okay, yeah, I'm okay. I'm in Thailand. It's quite hot out here. I'm okay. Thanks. Share with friends. And I want to know how you manage to edit and proofread your script for your YouTube videos. Tell me that. That is why we are doing this today, to discuss on ideas on how to proofread and edit your YouTube script. For me, there are 5 ways, 5 strategies, 5 techniques that I always do to like edit my YouTube script, and I intend to share that here. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for more participants. Hopefully I have 1,000 subscribers. I hope I can have at least 20 participants for today. Yesterday I had 13. Let's see how the number keep increasing. And please, you're equally welcome to like propose topics that you would like me to discuss on a live session. I'll be happy to do that. Yeah, I'll be very happy to do that. I understand most of you out there in Bangladesh, you're teachers and you do online business. Some of you are content producers like YouTubers. I understand that. So I'm willing to share and discuss with you my experience as far as this YouTube stuff is concerned. Keep it going, everyone. Come on, join the chat. You can leave a message. So in 10 minutes, I'll be discussing the tips that I intend to share with you guys that I use to edit my YouTube video. Time is of importance here. I wouldn't want to start without having more people, because what I don't want is for me to sit later and I have requests like, oh, what you did, I miss out on that. No, I hope everyone can join as soon as possible. Come on, keep going. And on this topic, I've made a video. After this live session, I'll upload the video. 5 techniques in which you can use to edit your YouTube script. You can check my channel to have access to that video. It helps a lot. You get to learn techniques, strategies that you can use to edit your YouTube script. Hello everyone, those of you in Bangladesh, India, Thailand, Japan, South Korea, you're welcome. Come on, join the live session, show some love. This is your brother here. Let's keep this channel growing. And thank you all for 1,000 subscription. The target now is to hit 2,000. I believe we shall do that. It's a matter of time. How soon we hit 2,000 subscribers depends on you, but I'm always here to do my best to provide contents for you guys out there. And I'm sorry about it, not sure why the link changed, but then if you just have this link, then click on it to join the chat. And feel free to propose a topic, leave an opinion or what you would like us to do in this channel. It's an educative channel for young and adult learners. I create content about workplace issues, and once in a while I also create content in English to teach non-English speakers or those whose First language is not English. All right, it's 10 minutes. As I promised, I'll start out with these techniques at 10 minutes. So it's exactly 10 minutes since I started this live session. How do you proofread your script? When I talk of proofreading, what you have to understand is with a video script, there are two aspects of it. The physical aspect, that on the paper, when you write on the paper what you intend to record, that is proofreading. Because the second aspect is for you to edit the video. In terms of editing, you are looking at the brightness, you are looking at words, you are looking at montage, all those things. But for today's video, what I'm talking about is your script. If you write out your script, how can you edit the script? The only way to do this is by proofreading. And to proofread, there are 5 points that I always use. The first one is to check for spelling and grammar. Yeah, spelling and grammar is very important because if you're out there creating content, you should do your best to create something that has a good grammatical tone. So you check for spelling to make sure that it's right. Whatever you write, the spelling is okay. And with grammar, you have to pay attention to the tenses. Like what tense do you want your script to be in? If you are writing in past, maybe you are talking about issues of the past, then you might want to make use of the past tense. If it's something that is new, recent, the present, then you think of the present tense. So that is how you write your script. That is a grammar in it. You have to make sure that that aspect is included. And when you do that, you equally have to think of voice. How do you intend to present your script? You need to use the active voice, because at the end of the day, whatever you write is the picture in your mind that you're trying to pen down on a paper. So when you are reading through that script, you have to be able to check for spelling and grammar. Make sure whatever you write on the paper is correct. So that's the first aspect that you have to do to proofread your YouTube video script. Check for spelling and grammar and make sure whatever you write is spelled correctly. And make sure the tense that you're using is okay. Like me, I always talk in the present or present continuous, so I make sure my voice, my tone stays active. The second aspect that you have to use to proofread your YouTube video script is for you to think of punctuations. Yeah, we learn punctuations in secondary schools, maybe primary. Punctuations here, you're thinking of commas, the full stops and exclamation mostly. Comma tells you when to stop and when to take a break. Full stop as well. Exclamation helps you to be able to know what point you want to highlight by raising the tone of your voice, intonation, to show emphasis on that. Let's say you're doing a video on maybe the coronavirus. So you're talking on how to prevent coronavirus. Let's say you're trying to mention a point like maintaining social distance. You want to emphasize on that. So exclamation on your script shows that when you get to the word social distance, you have to emphasize that by maybe raising your voice. Social distancing, yeah, like you see in the advert. So you make use of punctuation, which helps you to set the tone of your script. Remember, tone is very important. Tone brings a script alive. So I've mentioned 2 points here, 2 things you do to edit your YouTube script. 1, you check for spelling and grammar. 2, you have to watch out on punctuations. Make sure you use the right punctuation signs. The very third aspect is for you to be able to invite someone to read the script for you. Yes, writing by yourself and reading alone doesn't help that much. But if you are able to invite a friend to come over and read the script, that person might be able to pick out errors on that script that you yourself have not seen. So always make it a practice, a hobby, to invite a friend someone that is actually good in English to be able to read your script and to tell what errors are there. So when you share like that, it helps the script to attain perfection, because more than one person have seen it and they will be able to identify errors. Remember, two heads is better than one. So if more than two people can come together and look at your script, then it's good. If you don't have a friend in place, you can equally call and discuss the script. That's what I do. Sometimes if I have an idea, I have it in mind how I intend it to be, I call my friends and we talk about it. That way you're able to see possible angles where mistakes can come from, and you're able to like manage it and provide solution to it at once. So that is it. I've raised 3 points here. Call the help of somebody to equally read your script, and he or she will be able to trace out more errors that you haven't. The second aspect, you have to watch out for punctuations. Yeah, you make sure you use the right punctuations when reading your YouTube script. That is all proofreading. And you have to make use of spell check and grammar. Make sure whatever you write is spelled correctly. And when you check your grammar, make sure you're using the right tense. Do you intend to use the present tense, past tense, or present continuous? And make sure you're using the active voice if that's what you intend for your script. Or if you want your script to be flat, then you might think of the passive voice here. So it's very important, those 3 points. And again, you have to be able to take a break. Yeah, I'm looking down on those points. I have a little thing written down here with me. Reading through your script, trying to pick out mistakes is not enough. Sometimes you get tired. You should be able to catch a break. Yeah, it's very important. Have a rest. When you've read through those scripts and you see that you've like tried to pick out those mistakes that you think are there, and maybe a friend have read through with you and he or she have picked out mistakes as well, keep it away. Take a break. Go out. Catch some fun. Relax. Sleep over it maybe for a day or two. Come back to the same script, pick it up, read through. Maybe you'll be able to pick out new mistakes that you weren't able to see previously because your head is too saturated, full of points, since you have been working on that script all day. So taking a rest, taking a break is very important. When you catch your rest, sleep over the script, the next day when you wake up to work on this script, it wouldn't be the same because your mind is fresh. You're able to quickly see errors as compared to the previous day when you were tired, maybe because of you writing the script and spending time planning for it. And the very last point that you have to take into consideration when proofreading your script is montage. Like I mentioned, montage is simply the sequence of the video. You have to decide on this. What sequence do you want to follow, or what sequences do you want to follow? Normally, video is like writing an essay. There is an introduction, where you get to introduce yourself, your channel, and the topic that you intend to talk about. So that's one sequence, which is known as a montage. The next part is the body. Permit me to call it body. I want to think of it as an essay. The body, like the topic that you intend to talk about. And the last part is a conclusion or extra. So you have to be able to decide how you want your video to be. There are other YouTubers that will just speak throughout the video with only one sequence. That's his style. It depends on you. It also depends on you if you want breaks in between the sequences, like you introduce yourself, you play the channel intro or video, and then you come in again and bring in the main topic of the channel, that is discussion, the body of the video. So you have to be able to decide how your montage looks like. The sequences here is very important. It helps in that. All right, so those are the 5 tips that you can use to proofread your YouTube script. And remember, your script is not video editing. Script is just written words that guides you on what you intend to present, how you want to do your recording, and proofreading is part of that script. So this is proofreading on how to pick out mistakes on your video script. Editing comes in when you have already recorded a video and maybe you sit on a computer, you're trying to take out those unwanted sections in the video, and maybe you need to include video effects. That is editing. You are doing that. All right, I hope this helps, and thanks for those that have managed to stop by to check this live session. I hope I get more participants as time goes on. All right, see you next time. I love you all. This is NDANGOH'S Diary. One love from me all the way to you guys. See you next time. Bye bye. I love you all.